Hey guys, sorry it's been a while since you've heard from me. I've had a lot going on this past month. But here recently I've had a few things go through my head about um kids in general. Um not um just a certain part that is keeps going through my head, especially with all this bullying going on and stuff like that and these kids passing away. This isn't directed towards anybody I know personally. This has just been, I've heard it from other parents or moms or dads, or it might have happened to me a couple of times, but I don't even really think about it now. But this is what's been going through my head. Okay, so say I'm going through Walmart and then I pass another random mom, and the mom's like, "Hey, oh, he's so cute." We're talking about my little Parker. He'll be 3 in September or November. Sorry, November. Too many kids, but he'll be 3 in November. And this mom passes me and is like, "Oh, he's so cute. How old is he?" And I'll be like, "Oh, he'll be 3 in November." And she'll be like, "Oh, well, he's so small for his age." And I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, we're starting to learn, our ABCs and stuff like that." And she'd be like, "Oh, well, when my kid was turning 3, he knows his ABCs, as he could count to 10. He knows his colors: blue, yellow, green, red, whatever." And she just keeps bragging and bragging and bragging and bragging about this kid. And here I am thinking, why isn't my kid that smart? Now, here it is, guys. No kid is smarter than any other kid. I'm not saying don't go out and brag on your kids. Brag on your kids. That's what we do. That's what moms are for. But don't sit there and tell another mom that your kid is smarter than her kid, because that makes her feel like crap. That makes her think, "Oh man, why aren't I trying harder? Why aren't I trying to teach him harder? Why am I letting him slide through all this stuff?" Or her, him, her, boy, girl. I'm going to say him a lot because I got all 4 boys. But that's my thing. Like, I know a girl. She might watch this video. I don't know. If you do, hey, you know who I'm talking about when you see it. She had a baby the same exact time that I had Anthony. Okay, so our boys are getting ready to turn 7 months old. Now her boy is already sitting up, crawling, and I think I saw the other day that he was pulling himself up. My boy just learned how to roll from back to belly like 2 weeks ago. He is not that advanced, and that's okay. She's not, like, I'm sure she has no idea what's going on with Anthony because we don't talk every single day. But even if we did, she wouldn't be like, "Oh, well, my kid's going and sitting up and, climbing on stuff and crawling around." She wouldn't do that because it doesn't matter. All kids learn at their own pace. No kid is smarter than another kid. No kid is, I'm not going to say no kid is more athletic, because some kids are a little more athletic than other kids. I mean, some of them, not that they can't do it, it's more that some kids get into stuff more than the other ones do. But when it comes to development, don't ever shame a mom for that. That is something that will knock them down in the dirt bigger than crap. And if you're sitting there saying, "My kid can do this and this and this and this and this and this," and you have an older kid there, well, that older kid's learning, "Hey, I can be like that. I can tell another kid in school, 'Oh, you can only do that. Well, I can do this and this and this and this and this and this.'" That's where bullying starts. Now, I'm not going to sit there and say that those moms are the ones that are starting, the bullying situation. That's not it. It's just, don't shame moms, guys. We're all out here trying, and we all know that there are some crappy moms out there who don't give 2 cents about their kids. If you want to brag about your kid, that is awesome. brag about them, but don't mom shame while you brag. Now, if you want to give, like, if I said, Parker was turning 3, he knew his ABCs, which he doesn't. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. My kid doesn't know his ABCs. He can count to 3, but that's only because I'm constantly like 1, 2, But anyway, if you want to sit there and say, well, my little girl or my little boy can count to 10. If you want to, you should try this. Maybe that'll help him learn it faster. Give some advice. Don't just sit there and brag and say that my kid's better than your kid's. Not exactly coming out and saying, hey, my kid's better than your kid, but you might as well be to that mom. Another thing about this is some moms, you got a sick kid. I don't know, like, say a kid, let's take Anthony for instance. He was born 2 months early and he was in the NICU for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, that was it. I haven't had this happen, but I'm sure it has. I've heard it happening where another mom would be like, he was only in the NICU for 2 weeks. My kid was in there for 3 months. And he had this and this and this. You're lucky that you only got to spend 2 weeks there. No, I wasn't lucky because my kid was still sick. My kid was still in the NICU. You got a kid that has a common cold and a kid that has pneumonia. Oh, well, you're lucky that he only has a cold. My kid has pneumonia. No, not lucky because that kid is still sick. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm mom shaming, but I'm really not. I'm really just trying to say that, no kid is better, or no kid is, no mom is lucky when their kid is sick. It doesn't matter the situation. Anyway, that's all. That's really what I've been thinking about because it just kind of hurts my feelings a little bit to sit and watch a mom hurt because she thinks she's not doing a good enough job. Some moms are piled on with stuff like work and more than one child and running a household. Some moms are single moms trying to go to school, and work and take care of 3 kids and pay bills. All moms are awesome. End of story. And I think that I'm going to end that on that note. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.